interesting problem for you guys, and I decided I'll show you how to solve it. Here it is. In the figure, each segment between two adjacent vertices has length 1 unit. How many ways are there to go from A to B along a sequence of 10 segments without touching a side or vertex of the shaded square? Okay, here we go. So the question says that you cannot touch any of these sides or corners. So we can just erase them. And then, so the first thing we should do is there's one way to get to this point. And there's also one way to get to this point, one way to get to this point, one way to get to this point, one way to get to this point. And you might think, hey, but there's a way to get here, here, and here. But then the question asked us that you can only move 10 times. And if you go, you have to go right 5 times, and then down 5 times. And that's 10. 5 plus 5 is 10. So you can only move right or down. And if you move left, you won't have enough moves to get to B in 10 moves. So there's one way to get here, 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 and one way to get here. Then there's also one way to get here, 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 one way to get here. And now that we know this, there's one way to get here, and then there are 2 ways to get here. Because there's one way to get here, and you can go like that. There's one way to get here, and you can go like that. It's 2 times. Then there's one way to get here, and then there are 2 ways to get here. So there are 2 different possibilities, and then you can go here, 1 different possibility, and you can go here, add them up, get 3. And then we can do the same thing for here. There are 2 ways here, 1, 1. There are 3 ways here, 2, 1. There are 4 ways here, 1, 3. 5 ways here, 1, 4. And there are 6 ways here, 1, 5. And then here there are, you can only get here by going down like that. So there are also 4 ways here. Here there are 9 ways. And then here there are 6 plus 9. There are 15 ways. And then here there are also only 4 ways. And then here there are 4 plus 9, 13 ways. Here there are 13 plus 15, 28 ways. And then here there are 4 plus 1, 5 ways. Here there are 5 plus 3, 8 ways. And then here there are 5 plus 13, 18 ways. Here there are 18 plus 28 ways, which is 46. And then here there are 18 plus 8 ways, 26. And then you just add 46 plus 26, and that's 72 ways to get to B. So your answer is 72. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.